Hey, yo, what up, man? Fair use. YouTube, check this out. We are going to go over to a live stream right now. We got brother MTR, and he has Weapon X. He got that interview. He got that interview with Weapon X. Oh, hold on.
Any of us. We're gonna go through it. And we're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna go through some of these attacks that went viral.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're gonna go through.
Good job, MTR.
All right, shout out to Don
MTR.
Allen, $20 super chat. Can he set the record straight about your Latino ex on TikTok or add any context?
so
yes, we're gonna get active on that.
He's got that interview.
All right, stay tuned. And in fact,
with my guy right
put
now.
a link to this video in their comments. How about that?
So we're gonna go check this out. This is live.
Hey, listen, because they besmirched your name up there, and they were running with things as if it was facts. And also, and now that we're gonna go through some of these attacks that went viral.
Here we go.
All right. We're gonna go. Woman, thank you. Shout out to the Black community whistleblower. All of this is taken away from the fact that he was attacked by blah. Woman, it could have been any of us. We're gonna go through it, and we're gonna go through some of these attacks that went viral. All right, we're gonna go through. All right, shout out to Don Allen.
Right now, after I just finished the stream, I hadn't even published my stream yet. You know, I'm surfing and I saw this shit. I said, yo, hopefully MTR don't mind that I'm live streaming on his shit. I know, that's kind of like a big no-no, but the fact that this shit is up here, I didn't want to wait. MTR, please, you know what I'm saying? Understand that over here, we just want to really see this shit. And thank you for reading my super chat from us over here.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not about to blow her up.
Okay. No, I understand that because according to you,
my guy actually broke down. He broke down all of his shit, bro. His record and all that. I caught the tail end of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, it's back here. Niggas really made, like, this shit is crazy though. But you know what? You can't expect too much from these dudes because they will all right, so here's his record. This is what I caught right here. They will, how they
want to do it. They're gonna want to do what they see.
So you know how they shitted on Kevin Samuels, right? And I always say, how the hell are you gonna shit on the only black man that is speaking positive about you, right? And you have black men still shitting on Kevin Samuels. Like, yo, nobody else like you. You understand that? No one else likes black men, bro. And the only person standing up taking daggers and darts and arrows in the back for speaking positive of black men was Kevin Samuels. And these niggas went and still tried to crucify him. So if they do that to Kevin Samuels, you know they're going to do that to this guy. They're not even able to conceive the notion that he was under attack. That's why I said they keep forgetting that he was attacked by black women because he stood up for himself. They want to bring out his record, even though he said he had a record. They want to bring out his record. They want to do this. They want to say, oh, bring out the ex-girlfriends and all of that shit. We just went through, in my last video, I'll show you how fucked up and foul black chicks are when they're in power, right? He owned up to his criminality and he changed his life. These chicks, judges, commissioners, this, that, and the third, they're committing crimes today, right? And nobody's saying anything about it, right? So now we're going to just jump into this right quick. I'm actually excited about this. Yeah. So let's go. MTR.
There's prospering,
job.
And that's the negative.
It is, but we got to be able to start it one upload at a time.
Disciplinary infractions in prison from a fake Instagram page.
So this guy, the Juice Martinez, posted his picture right here as when he was incarcerated. He posted his jail picture, and they posted his disciplinary infractions. Nigga, let me tell you something. I worked in jail 13 years, Rikers Island. If you go through Rikers Island and you don't have anything on any infractions, my nigga, then what were you doing? Not meaning anything good. What were you doing? Meaning you had to be a sucker and you were getting taken advantage of, because you're gonna catch an infraction, bro. At least a fighting infraction, bro. Defending yourself. You're gonna catch an infraction. You're under stress. You're under pressure. You constantly got to watch your back. All of these things is a factor in why people react the way they do when they're in jail or in prison, bro. So to hold this against a person, no. The only infractions to me that matter are assaults on staff. You assaulted a staff, it means you're a fucked up individual, right? But if you got an infraction for fighting or for reporting late to court, brother, come on, man. All right, so we just gonna jump into this right
here. All those disciplinary actions are, disobeying a direct order and stuff. Everything I did on there, for sure I did. I was guilty of.
So this is why you were in prison.
Yes, that was while I was in prison. Now that's the 3-year time period where I was, still trying to find myself.
Let me also ask you a question. Were you deaf, like hard of hearing, in prison?
Yes, I had a bullet lodged in my ear, and I had a discharge. Literally, I had green fluids. Man, somebody please, Red Rock Correctional Center, get in these comments. I had green fluid. It looked like boogers, and it used to stink too, honestly. And that's why I used to get into a lot of fights too, because guys used to play and startle me, like come up behind me and rod, and I'll get frightened and stuff because I can't hear, and I'll be, man, we got to fight now immediately. Like, why are you playing? And it was a very depressing time in my life, because I love music. I could not hear music. There was a lot of times I couldn't hear my own tone of my voice. And that's when I started to that's when I started, getting very depressed.
Now this right here, classification, right? Profile classification, active classification, reclassification, medium, right? Custody risk, internal risk. Okay, so all of this high. Let's see. So he started off medium and moderate. You can look at the bottom here. March 14th, 2017. Initial classification when he came into the prison was medium. Internal risk, moderate, right? That was March, right? Okay, 2014. By 2016, his reclassification was medium custody risk, and his internal risk was high. This is when he was popping off. Okay, he remained high class internal risk for 2017 all the way through 2018. Okay, what else he got here? He had work assignments. He completed his GED. He completed a impact crime victims class. He completed a reentry program, merging two worlds class. This reentry program, this was like going back into the world, right? Now this guy down here, the Juice Martinez, public record, like, bro, it doesn't matter. You really look like a sucker doing this shit. You really look like a sucker doing this shit, man. Because it doesn't mean nothing. Oh, you found his fucking infraction record. You found his infraction record. Whoop de doo. Like, come on, bro.
And I got out, and by the grace of God, I was able to have surgery and have my hearing restored.
Wow. So you couldn't have surgery for the 3 years or 5, was it 3 or 5 years that you were locked up?
It was 5 years. They did try to give me surgery, but it was inferior care. They were telling me I was going to lose 20% function in my face. And I was like, no way, I'll just wait.
Okay. So let's go through some of this as well. So it says, so I'm looking at here back from 2017. So while you were in prison, so disrupting an institution count, resisting or disobeying a verbal written order, disrupting an institution count, and are being put out of place. So this is
now disrupting an institutional count. The only thing that is, you go in and you tell niggas, yo, stand by your bed if it's a dorm, or we used to have them stand still, right? Or you have them line up. You have them line up by their cells, right? Stand by your cell, and then you walk down and you do a count. You got to do the institutional count. I think it's like 3 times a tour, just to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you know how many inmates are in your housing area and where they're at, right? And basically, maybe they told him stand by a cell, and for some reason he didn't want to, or maybe he was saying, "Yo, I got to use the bathroom. All right, I'll be there," or some shit, whatever. They could write him up for disrupting the count for any amount of reason. Maybe when he's counting, he's like 13, 14, 15. He'd be like 17, 20, 29, and then a nigga loses count and he got to start count all over again. The officer will get mad and hit him with an infraction for that. You understand?
Just like your infraction record while you were locked up. How did they get? I guess it's public record.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you appealed 2 of them.
Yeah.
And outcome decision was uphold. So of the, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 of them you appealed. Like, what happened in those situations?
Just in those situations,
damn, I'm mad he scrolled up. Hold on. All right, disrupted institutional count, right? Being out of place, right? That ain't shit. Resisting or disobeying a verbal or written order, right? That's, yo, take your towel down, because they like to put towels up against the window. Take your towel down. Nah, yo, I'm on the toilet. Take your towel down. I can't take my towel down. I can't take it down. He's like, yo, take your fucking towel down. Like, you can get an infraction for that, right? So he's got 1, 2, disobeying a direct order. 3, disobeying a direct order. Disrupting institutional count. These are minor, what we call minor infractions. Minor, resisting, disobeying, minor. This is just disobeying officer commands. So he probably had what you call it, difficulty adjusting to authority. You know what I'm saying?
it is.
Okay, so you appealed 2 of them.
Yes.
And outcome decision was uphold. So of the, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 of them you appealed. Like, what happened in those situations?
Just in those situations, the disrupting count or being out of place, that's me sneaking into another dorm to go fight somebody. You're not supposed to be going inside other units, and I must have been upset about something and went to somebody's dorm, and disobeying a direct order and things of that nature. I didn't know anything about respect. That's what I was saying. I didn't know anything about respect until I went to prison and how you should respect all men. And I didn't listen. I didn't have any.
Just to clarify, disrupting an institutional count is disrupting the count, and being out of place is him sneaking to like another area. You going into another housing unit and you ain't supposed to be there.
Any respect for anybody. I didn't care about life. I didn't care about anything, really.
Okay. Anything else? Any other color you want to add on this?
No, that's pretty much it. You see, I got my GED. I did impact crime class for victims, and I did some reentry classes as well to alleviate the matter. And that's towards the end when I had left this facility.
So it looks like something between 2018 and 2019 began to become true to you, and you began to change somewhere around that time, because 2017, 2018, it looks like you was popping off.
Yes, I did not care.
Okay. All right. And I think it's good for you to be able to go over this, because people will post things like this and they'll say, see, he ain't shit. Told you he ain't shit. That GoFundMe, he's just stealing from the people. He ain't shit. Look at him.
How it says internal risk is well high. That's just
now when he's going to speak on something that I like, the sassy shit. And just like I say, man, a woman calls you sassy. Women disobeying, disrespecting you, and and playing with your fucking manhood, bro. You know who don't do that? Like I always say, the motherfuckers who don't do that are the ones who deal with these motherfuckers from the mafia or in gangs, shit like that. They don't play with them niggas like that because they put them bitches in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Women who don't have a fear of getting they shit pushed back, they will talk all kinds of shit to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, black men, you need to start addressing that. If a bitch call you sassy, you know what I'm saying? Invite that bitch to a fight. Sassy. But so if I'm sassy, like that is very disrespectful. You saying that to me means that you want to fight, miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I'm trying to find that shit. Hold on.
Let me also pop this on the screen as well. What am I looking at here?
Okay, so this right here, I did this in 2014 or 2013, maybe. This was affecting my job. These warrants have popped up for what.
Now this does say booked May 14th, 2023, 11:38 p.m. Selling drugs, use of firearm while committing a felony. Didn't I say it before we saw this shit? I told y'all niggas, man. I ain't even see this shit, but I looked at him and I said he looked like a stick up kid. I said he looked like a stick up kid. I said he looked like a nigga who will be waiting out the club, waiting after the club and fucking rob you for your fucking $40,000 chain, or this nigga selling drugs. And look what the fuck his shit is: possession of controlled substance, use of a firearm while committing a felony, possession of paraphernalia, failure to aid in enforcing terms and conditions of probation. They hit him with that shit.
whatever reason, there was some disconnect, and I was released from prison.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have been released from prison because I had these warrants on me. So I'm out here, I'm conducting plumbing services, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do, and I was speeding after I had finished a service call, and the police pulled me over, and he was like, "Hey, you got a warrant in Oklahoma," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "No way." So I ended up going out there to Oklahoma. I turned myself in. I did 1 day in jail. I owed the courts, like where it says violation of probation and all that. Originally, those were my charges. I did get caught with a firearm, paraphernalia, and all of that stuff. And I was granted probation, and I had to pay a big fine. And after I got out of prison, it was basically give us our money and we'll leave you alone. I paid it and I'm done. I don't have any active warrants, nobody looking for me or anything.
In the last video that I just did, I didn't publish it yet because I hopped right on this. Pause. Ayo. Um, I pointed out how this guy admitted to having a criminal background, and he changed, right? And at the same time, I'm showing you these women who were supposedly the good girls. They went to motherfucking college and did all of this good shit, and they're committing crimes, right? We showed you a fucking judge who blew her fucking ex-boyfriend's head off, right? We showed you the chick who did the PPP loans. She got $15 million for it. She fucking she's serving 7 years now. Like these motherfuckers aren't as goody two shoes as they pretend to be.
Okay. So let's go through some of the charges here. So possession of a controlled substance, use of a firearm while committing a felony. Damn. And you were above 18 when this happened.
Yeah, I was probably like 19, maybe.
Okay. Possession of paraphernalia, failure to aid in enforcing terms, conditions of probation, failure to aid in enforcing terms and conditions of probation again. Okay. Okay. Is this all of one thing that like at one time all of this happened?
Yeah, I was in a house. My house had got raided. It was on the news too. That's public record as well. Damn. You guys want to go ahead and look that up?
Your house got raided.
Yeah.
My man sitting in a Tesla look like.
Okay, did that come from someone telling? Like, how did they know to come to your house?
A situation transpired. which led to their investigation, and that's all I can say.
Okay, that's fine. I don't I don't want to
Yeah.
I don't want to spark anything else from you. You got enough bullshit to deal with currently. All right, so
But no, I don't want. I can't incriminate anybody else.
yeah.
So
No,
that's all I
I
can
get it,
say.
my G. I get it, my G. Is there anything else that you want to say about this? And again, the reason why I wanted to bring these up is that these were posted publicly in an attempt to color your character in some way. Is there
Just like the COINTEL program and FBI. That's what I said right there in the last stream. This is a tactic that they use, just like remember back in the well, not even back in the day. Remember they when the police shoot a suspect, right? What's the first thing they run to do? Find out this nigga's criminal record. And when they publish the fucking news, the news, what do they say? Oh, um, Dante Jackson, who was shot by police, had a long, extensive criminal record, and he did this. No, 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 no. We're not talking about this nigga's long and extensive criminal record. We're talking about, did the police shoot this nigga on purpose because he was black? That's what we're talking about. But that is like a smear campaign. You understand? It's just like in jail. As a CO, they teach you how to write an infraction. How do you write an infraction? Well, inmate Aaron Sloan, uh, such and such a gang member, being detained for armed robbery, uh, multiple infractions since being incarcerated. Um, did X Y Z, and then you go into the actual incident. So what you did, that piece, you painted a picture of this guy as being this perceived threat by a reasonable person. And then you go into what he did and then what you did. That is to weigh in more on what he did and who he is. And that's supposed to like kind of help justify why you did what you did. It's the same shit that they're doing out here. This is what they do out here, but they only do this shit to black men. They don't do this shit to fucking black women. And it's always black women that's coming for us. Shit. Yeah.
anything else that you want to say about your disciplinary record or anything?
They've been posting my address. Well, they don't have my exact address, but they putting stuff together. They're posting my siblings. It's just been threat after threat after threat,
How are you
and
receiving these threats? Is it on email? Is it on
they're
DM?
sending them on the and putting them in the comments in the most part about my DMs. But as I read them, I know it's somebody that knows me because a lot of it's like personal. So it started creeping me out, and I'm like, man, I got to get out of here. I can't sleep at my place anymore. You know,
So you so you think it's someone from your past life?
Yeah, certainly. I
Okay.
think it's somebody from my past life. But I don't know if all these women are. From what it seems, from what I've investigated and figured out, these women are all in cahoots together. They're all using their platforms to reach out. Who's dealt with him before? Who's dealt with him before? Who's dealt with him before? And oh man, I forgot to send you the screenshot. I even have a screenshot from a girl. Right, I seen one time over the weekend, and never seen her again. And she's like, hey, yeah, you talking about that 100K. Yeah, I'm coming for that. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. The whole world hears 100K.
And they lost their mind.
Man, they lost their minds. Do you know
Dog,
100K?
we still got time. You can send me
Man.
those receipts, my brother.
Yeah.
we got time.
Oh,
we got
man,
time. You understand me?
I'm gonna have to dig on that one.
You really
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, matter of fact,
you really think that shit gonna last forever when you get it? Yeah, you think that the first time I got 100 grand, the first time I got 100 grand, I got $112,000. When I was working corrections, those was one of my checks. Got 112,000. I thought that shit was gonna last forever, dog. Wasn't nothing too expensive. You know what I'm saying? My ex-wife, my kids. Oh, you want that? All right, cool. Yeah, we gonna do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trips and shit. Like, yeah, you feel like that shit gonna last forever, dog. Then that shit starts dwindling down. 112, down to 100, down to 80, down to 70, down to 60. before you look up, you could spend $10,000, bro. Listen, that 100,000, that's a good amount to make an investment with, right? But if you don't have that investment in front of you and you just got that money sitting there and you're not used to it, that shit is gonna go through your fucking hands. That shit is gonna go through your motherfucking hands, dog. For real.
I do got it. Damn, they got my phone out there. My other phone. Hey, I'm gonna send them to you though. I'm definitely gonna send them to you. But yeah, women, they haven't been flooding my DMs. At first when the balloon popped off, it was, they was hitting me up a little bit, but after, these allegations and stuff started coming out, I'm noticing people unfollowing me and not talking to me. It's been a crazy experience, for them to paint this picture of me. But
sensitive.
If I paint a picture of them, who they truly are, then I'm emotional. I'm sassy.
Here we go.
I'm all of these things for trying to defend myself. But you see what's going on. These women caused me to lose my job, and now I'm in a predicament where plumbing is the only skill I have. I don't know how to do, I might know how to do a little bit of roofing, a little bit, but nothing's going to pay like plumbing. And they took that from me because now I'm in a catch-22. I understand where these employers are at, because if we hire you, now the whole world knows, you're a convicted felon, you're an ex-gang member, and all of these things. They know that. So if a customer says, hey, I don't want that guy in my house, and this contractor has $40,000 worth of business to do with this man, he's gonna let me go. He can find another plumber. He can make another plumber.
Right.
And it's unfortunate too, because I experienced so much racism within the trade as well. And I want to shed light on the racism that I've experienced in the trade, because honestly, being targeted now, at first, the couple nights, it made me cry. It hurt, because a lot of stuff that y'all said was really hurtful, and I'm dealing with some real serious stuff. But I had to just tell myself, like, man, head up, man, you just gonna have to ride the storm. But
and here's the thing, in regards to the racism as it refers to your places of business, and we talked about this a little bit behind scene. I think that you should chill on that right now. I think there's much more pressing things to talk through right now, because, and what did I say? I said, go get a lawyer to talk about these different things, because we're talking about being let go too early, right? Being let go due to public backlash. You gotta have a conversation regarding severance. You gotta have a conversation regarding what you were owed. And if you were unjustly let go, right? And I don't know what your contract is. I don't know if you're a contractor, W-9, I'm not sure. I think you need to get in touch with a lawyer and have them be your representative towards that, so they can come at these establishments the correct way. But I think in terms of painting a picture of who you are based off of your past, but
yes. Oh, another thing we discussed briefly over the phone, the position of this individual with the company that I was. We cannot let that be known.
Yeah. Okay. So within that being said, brother, I know you saw it a second ago. I wanted to go through some of the reaction, but let me also ask you a question. What do you say off the jump to anybody out there that says that you're sassy? What is your response to them?
You're not qualified, baby.
Hello.
Hey, if I'm sassy, if that's what y'all think, so be it. Any woman thinks I'm sassy, she's not for me.
Yeah.
Period. And it's crazy that women should not even be allowed to say that to a man. Like, do you know how disrespectful that is?
So disrespectful.
Calling a man sassy. And would you honestly, truly do that to my face? Would you really? Are you that type of person? Are you that disrespectful?
Well, here's the thing, my G. Here's the thing. A woman would absolutely say it to your face, but you got to understand that women they're not under a level of threat against, generally. They don't feel threatened if they can say things like that to your face. Another man would. Like, another man men know if you call another man sassy to your face, there's going to be fisticuffs. But more, tell me, how many times have you been outside of a club looking at an establishment and you see a 5'1" woman with a damn finger up in a 6-foot man's face as he's just standing there getting finger jabbed in his goddamn face? A guy can't do that to a guy, my G. So here's the thing. I think a lot of women would say that to you, to me. I don't care how tough and how rough, but a lot of them are under this guise that, you know, men are not supposed to defend themselves. And I don't believe that men should be hitting women unless their life is on the line, unless I need to defend or protect myself from whatever this woman has, a weapon, a force multiplier, something in and around her vicinity. But a lot of them walk in a fairy tale of nonviolence.
Yes.
And that's often that nonviolence is afforded to them by men. Shout out to feminism. Somehow feminism has completely mixed that up in their mind where they don't understand that. But, you know, it is what it is. But, all right. So within that, I want to switch to this reaction right here. But before we get into that, let me acknowledge some of the super chats that have been coming in because I want to make sure that I answer any questions. And guys, if you have super chats, I'm going to pause at different portions in order to go through your particular super chat. And if you have a question for Aaron, let's get it. Let's get active. Shout out to Dante Bryan with a $10 super chat. These pros ain't qualified. Shout out to Divine Photo. Salute to MTR and Weapon X. I believe in redemption. Trust and believe you're well on your way to attaining success. Stand on business and your beliefs.
Thank you. God bless you.
Whistleblower. All of this is taken away from the fact that he was attacked by blah woman. It could have been any of us. We're gonna go through it, and we're gonna go through some of these attacks that went viral. All right, we're gonna go through. All right, shout out to Don Allen, $20 super chat. Can he set the record straight about your Latino ex on TikTok or add any context? Yes, we're gonna get active on that. All right, stay tuned. And in fact,
to give you any reason whatsoever, you know, why they are terminating your employment. But I caught wind from another individual employed with the company, and they said it was because these women were calling, you know, the company and interrupting with business. So at the end of the day, you know, he asked me, did the office call? And I was looking shocked, you know, but I kind of had a feeling because like throughout the day, nobody was helping me work. I would see, and I could hear the love quester and all that, and they're standing in the back on the job site, and you know I'm the only one work, so I know something is up. But it's not the first time that this has happened before. You know, I done had prejudice incidents where I was terminated for absolutely no reason, and so I don't know, man.
Bro, we gonna get into it. All right, let me go through the rest of these super chats, and we're gonna get into the pop the balloon reaction. Shout out to Morgan Jones with a $2 super chat. You aren't sassy. Shout out to MTR. Blessings, Aaron.
All right, thank you. God bless you.
Shout out to Alan Lavelle with a $5 super chat. Bless you, MTR. You're letting this brother tell his
letting these women know, hey, you're not qualified. You know, I don't like what I see. This is not the case. Stop lying to these women. You know, we have all of these men lying to these women, and they're
Fucks
pumping their heads up. Thinking you got them thinking they're more than what they really are. You know, you have women that's not even worth a wooden nickel, thinking she's a dime.
I am the table.
Yeah. You know, stop doing that. Be honest with these women.
Yeah.
And let them know honesty is the best.
Bro, you know why they lie, right?
Because they have to put that mask on in the beginning
to get ass.
To get it. Yep.
Yep. It's a goddamn shame.
And they put on a good mask till they get it.
Yeah. It's a goddamn shame. Meanwhile, you got 5'2" women at 190 pounds built sporation. Man, they lighten you up, my brother. That's right. Butler with a $10 super chat. Keep your head to the sky, Aaron. MTR, thank you for being a voice for men. Shout out to the Blackest Night. Salute to the king of salute himself, MTR, brother Aaron. Blackest Night has been with the platform for 5 years. I've seen his name that up in there. Brother Aaron, honor and respect to you. You have an anointing and a voice telling you to start your own channel. Is God telling you to be an inspiration?
Man,
Woo!
thank
They
you.
they they lighten you up, my brother. That's right. Stop simping.
Stop it. We're gonna
Stop
get
it.
this.
The nerve, these lies to these young women. It's
Man.
leaving them more single more often than not because it creates a state of delusion. Shout out to Aaron. I know what it's like to go to prison and have to build yourself back up. Better be a Birds fan with the name Weapon X.
What the hell is that?
Let me keep going. We're almost done. Powell, Jonathan Powell, thank you. Oh, we got a new member. Shout out, join the membership, guys.
Shout out, new member.
Sheesh, shout out for the sponsor of today's show, At Your Wife's House All Day, with the $100 super chat. God made everything on this earth to serve man. Big facts from Weapon X. Get your passport, X. You need to be a passport, bro, my G. I live here in Thailand, retired 22-year naval vet with a Thai girl that loves and appreciates me. Come get you one. Shout out to At Your Wife's House All Day with the $100 super chat. He is now the sponsor of today's show. Thank you so much for the support, my G. Shout out to Blame the Baron. Weapon X is still an inspiration to men regardless. Shout out to Divine Photos. With COVID happening, you would have thought women would have better appreciation for the essential blue-collar workers, but nope. They still crap on them. The blue-collar workers matter. Put some respect on their name. Shout out to Tiara. Some of the ladies coming through as well with support. I commend you for telling the truth and not lying to women. They lie to each other. We need more truth in this world full of the easily offended. Shout out to Fukari Ferry. I appreciate your assertive directness. That's rare. I hope you find the love that you deserve. You're a good man. Don't change for no one. Stay blessed.
God bless you.
You broke the internet. Love the way you shut them down. Legendary. Weapon X. And the X-Men get active. Salute. MTR. Shout out my brother. My brother look like he's on the beach right now. What up? Shout out to 392Q. My brother, listen to MTR. This is your pathway to crossover to becoming a YouTuber. You got my support and many others. This is your start. MTR, Aaron, Fresh and Fit, and Candace Owens on the same screen would be legendary. And by the way, Aaron, and I said this in my video as well, if you need help, I got you.
Oh,
I got you. I can talk with you through the process. Already. All right?
Yes.
Shout out to Jonathan Powell with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Demo. Make something shake from this. Big John. Shout out to Beast University. Peace and love, big bro. It's time to become a beast. Salute to MTR, long-time sub as well. Shout out to It My First Day. It's so bad in the States that when I graduated from high school, my mom stated that I should become a passport bro. Fellas, it's something to consider. Shout out, my brother. You ain't even qualified. Shout out. Shout out to MTR. Thank you for the content. Greatly appreciate it. I'm a female subby. Patreon supporter too. Shout out to my Patreon. And you've helped me improve myself as a Black Afro-Caribbean woman. Thank you for holding me.
Wow, that says a lot. That says a lot, man. So I'm gonna let him finish his stream. I'm not gonna ride the whole fucking stream. You know what I'm saying? If you guys get a chance, go over there and check out MTR's live stream that he put out just now. And I appreciate you guys. I'm glad he gave this brother a chance to speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy for him. You know what I mean? And I really hope things work out in the best way for this guy. And as men, we need to freaking stick together, bro. We need to stick together because we're not only under attack from regular shit in this world, you know what I'm saying? We're also under attack from our own women, dog. And people just keep on trying to smear it. They keep trying to blur the lines. Don't let them blur the lines. It's like when you having an argument or you talking to your lady about something and she keeps on bringing up old shit. No. Don't take a step forward. We have to address what we were just talking about. Force them to address whatever question you asked. Because a lot of them, when they don't want to answer the question, they'll start throwing shit out there to derail it. And when that doesn't work, what do they start doing? Crying, right? No, I don't care how much you cry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one. I'm gonna also publish the other video too. All right, peace.